Hi, it's Sean, the Fluency Awesomeizer. Here's another video where I want to take a few minutes and help you decode big words, to read the big words. Also give you some spelling tips to carry around up here and use when you need. Now, I have 3 words I want to take a good look at today. So let's get ready to read. I'm about to show you the 3 words. I want you to read them right out loud to whoever you're there with, and you can go ahead and hit pause if you think you need to give yourself enough time to decode. All right, what is this word? All right, how about this word? And the third word. Well, these 3 words are really similar. The top word is innovation. Down below is invention and invitation. And I put these 3 together because it's possible you thought or maybe even read out loud invention or invitation for the top word, innovation. I'm going to compare these words in a moment and show you how that may happen, or may have happened. First, a reminder of my favorite fable, The Tortoise and the Hare, and the moral, slow and steady wins the race. Great advice if you're in a race of some sort, but the real lesson is slow and steady. In life, you want to take things slow and steady sometimes. And in your life, I suggest you take things slow and steady when you're decoding big words like innovation, which is a word that can come along when you're reading text in grades 3 and above. If you're like the tortoise, tortoise is going to come to this word, take it slow and steady, be responsible, and hopefully say innovation. A lot of young readers are like the hare. They want to get this done and over quickly, get to that finish line and be finished first. And that's, if you zip through a word like the hare, that's where mistakes can happen. So before we compare the words, which reader are you? Are you the tortoise or the hare? Go. Right? The tortoise is not going to win and finish reading first, right? But that's not important. Being accurate is important. So be the tortoise. Let's compare the words innovation and a word that hare might mistakenly read, invention. Both words start with the syllable in. There's a V, and at the end is the syllable, it's a very curious syllable, shun, T-I-O-N. We'll talk about that in a moment. And now I want to animate the confusion for you. How can you confuse innovation with invention? Well, I want you to take a look at the N and the V in innovation up top, all right? Check it out. On your mark, get set, go. It's very easy to reverse letters like you just saw. I'll show it to you again. Go. See the V and the N switch places? That letter N reverses a lot. Young readers make that mistake a lot. I can tell you, I've been watching young readers for a very long time. So that could be what happened. I also want you to keep an eye on this A. Watch again. On your mark, get set, go. That A can disappear. You can reverse the N and the V, and the A can also disappear. All right, because of towards the end of this word, innovation, you can get a little tired. A lot of words end with shun, other words end with ation. So it's easy for that A to just disappear, and suddenly innovation is starting to look like invention, which is easily turned into invention. All right, so innovation, invention. Innovation can easily turn into invention. That's how, right? If you thought or read that way. Now, comparison of innovation to another word the hare might mistakenly read, invitation. All right, they both start with the syllable in. There's the V in both words, and now at the end is the 2-syllable ending ation. All right, that curious syllable shun. And we're going to look at that in a moment. Let me illustrate for you the confusion. How could this happen? Confusing innovation with invitation. Take a look at the V and the A. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Yoink. The V switch places. It still says in the beginning, right? Let's look at that again. Innovation. On your mark, get set, go. The V switch places. And here's something else that can happen. A T can be inserted. The letter T gets inserted a lot. has something to do with this being a really big word, innovation, and a young reader being a little anxious and nervous. And it's very common to insert letters like T where they aren't. And so innovation is starting to look like invocation. And invocation sounds a lot like invitation. So that's how innovation could possibly turn into invitation up here when your brain is decoding, putting those letters together. I wanted to illustrate that for you. Now, quick look at the syllables. Syllables. In, up top, in, no, they, shun is a 4-syllable word, stress on the they. Invention, 3-syllable word, stress on the syllable ven in the middle. And down below, invitation, again, a 4-syllable word, stress the te syllable. All right, quick look at the word origin of these three. Innovation comes from the root word innovate. And to innovate means to introduce a new idea or product. You could say, I'm innovating right now. This is a new idea, these videos of mine, the Fluency Awesomizer videos. I'm trying to innovate. And to innovate means to have a really good idea, all right? That light bulb idea. Light bulbs, people have innovated light bulbs too over time. But to spell innovation, we're going to take the root word innovate. See that silent E? We're going to drop that E and add the ION, that ending syllable shun. Innovation. That's how you can spell it. I'm pointing this out because there are a lot of words that end in the syllable shun, and you might be tempted to spell it S-H-U-N like this. So thing to know about T-I-O-N is it's French in origin. In French, innovation would be pronounced innovation, innovation, which is even harder to spell, right? Actually, there it is, T-I-O-N. That doesn't look like sion in French, and it doesn't look like shun in English. So you need to focus on that T-I-O-N. Here it is again. The root word of invention, as you might guess, is invent. And to invent means to create or design something new, all right? It is another word that has to do with having a good idea. And the light bulb is an invention, right? Thomas Edison. So to spell invention, we're going to take the root word invent, spell that first, then add the I-O-N, that ending syllable shun. Again, you'd be tempted to spell it. You might be tempted to spell it S-H-U-N because that's what it sounds like. You have to remember it's French, T-I-O-N. It's just one curious thing about our language. We use a lot of French. Invitation, the last word, the root word of invitation is invite. Like, you might invite someone to a birthday party. Birthday party! So to spell invitation, which is a pretty tricky word to spell, you're going to start with the root word invite, have that silent E. We're going to drop that E, add an A, and suddenly the invite, that long I becomes a short I. Why am I doing this? Because this is the I in sign language, and this is a reminder of the short I sound. I touch my chin, my finger, stick, lit, stick, or maybe your nose. I'm not doing it. Invitation. We're going to end that ending syllable shun. Again, S-H-U-N. That's what it sounds like. That's not how to spell it. T-I-O-N. All right, that's going to do it for today's video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for lots more videos. I'm up to over 80 at this point, filming this one right now. Mom or Dad can follow me on Facebook at the Fluency Awesomizer. The videos are all there in my feed, and in my photos are lots and lots of reading exercises like these that I've written to awesomize your fluency, especially for those of you in 2nd through 6th grade who are having a tricky time decoding multi-syllabic words, reading big words. All right. Let me get rid of this black screen here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Come back and see me here at the Fluency Awesomizer soon. All right. Bye.